So, happy Sunday to you all. I hope all is well. First, I want to get something out in the open. I did watch Versus. It was all right. I mean, it was a rematch. It was okay, but I don't know. I was not as much into it as people were. I kind of wasn't. I watched it on my big screen TV, which is Fight app. I got the Fight app on my TV, but I wasn't that into it. But of course, we all know Timbaland is the hit maker. He worked with people in different genres of music. Versus Swiss Beats is a good hit maker, but he deals with hip hop and R&B artists. Timbaland deals with hip hop, R&B artists, pop artists, and rock artists. So he takes the cake on hits and he makes his own beats. Just saying. But that is out the way. So of course Timbaland is the winner. But it was about a celebration of music. It was not about wins. It's just about people just celebrating the list of hits. And trust me, they ain't play all their hits, because if they play all their hits, we would have been there for 5 hours, like their first battle. But it seems like some people got a problem. Yeah, Timbaland 2008. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I was listening to Timbaland when I was, in junior high school. So 1997, I was, 11? So I was listening to him. That Love to Love Ya. That's my joint. And I'm surprised I didn't hear that. If you don't know, the bird's a word. It's the birds, the bird. I didn't listen to that. I was like, He played some Missy Elliott, but he didn't play a lot of Missy Elliott because it's a ton. Their first battle, I think it was like 5 hours in, the first one. It's a lot. It's a lot of hits. We would have been there watching till 1 o'clock in the morning. So, hey. But the reason why I did this live, because I need to address some folks. I need to let hoes know what time it is on the right. Because it seems like some people just, they play themselves today. OD played themselves, as we say in New York, and thought it was okay to play themselves. So I'm going to load up half of these tweets. But I want to get on Namarata, I think that's how you pronounce her name, a.k.a. Nikki Haley, her colonized name, had the nerve to tweet this crap. Unprofessional and unfit. Oh, yeah, it was raining. It was OD rainy. It was raining. If you think it was raining in Boston, anything that's from Boston to DC is rain. But Nikki Haley had the nerve to tweet unprofessional and unfit, quote tweeting the vice president's tweet. Enjoy the long weekend. So I believe I tweeted something like this to her. What did I tweet? I don't know if it was there, but where is my tweet? That was to her. I said, has the audacity to say unprofessional and unfit, but work for the most unprofessional and unfit person. That's no lie. That's the truth. She did. Nikki Haley is the same Nikki Haley that criticized Donald Trump 5 years ago during the 2016 primaries. But as soon as he became the Republican nominee, they all, like her, Marco Rubio, Lindsey Graham, Ted Cruz, all sat on his you-know-what and wrote his you-know-what. And then when she was considered for a job as a UN ambassador, she definitely drunk the Kool-Aid. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she quit. I don't know. Yep, Donald Trump is everything I told my kids not to do in kindergarten. But you worked for him 2017 to 2018. 2018, in the middle of 2018, you left. Didn't state the reason why you left, but you left. So, Nikki Haley. The same Nikki Haley who's supposed to be the model Republican, the model conservative, the traditional conservative. For the last 5.5 years, you have completely did a 180. I'm going to quote you again. Donald Trump is everything I told my kids not to do in kindergarten, but obviously you looked the other way when he offered you a job as the UN ambassador. The ambassador to the UN. So, criticizing the vice president who's supposed to be part of the same heritage as you. That's exactly, I'm giving her the side eye. Like, Nikki, that's why you will never prevail to higher than what you got. You lucky that you got that job as the ambassador to the UN. Because nobody in Republican politics took you that seriously on a national level. Even the Bushes didn't look your way for a job. Lindsey Graham don't even praise you like that, sis. So, Nikki, enjoy that tweet that you tweet, which is stupid, because you are not in the running to become the next presidential nominee. Not even selected as a vice president. A candidate for vice president. So, Nikki, tough break. But I'm really doing this live because this live is dedicated to John McCain's daughter. Mr. My Father, Meghan Marguerite McCain. And I find this quite freaking interesting. So, it's So here it is. Meghan Marguerite McCain tweeted this today. A reminder that tomorrow is an extremely emotional and sacred day for millions of Americans. We honor those who have given the greatest sacrifice for our country as not simply or cavalry, if I'm pronouncing the word right, a long weekend. I pray for these families always, but particularly tomorrow. An Instagram post that was delivered to me under my tweets of the same Meghan Marguerite McCain. The face of the happiest woman, all the land, who finally got to gamble the last night in a casino with her husband. Blackjack, craps, roulette, we did it. Shot girl summer. And that tweet was yesterday. With the most unflattering pants. I understand you gave birth like almost 7 months ago, but girl, you at least could have put some nice pants on your post. So, I'm ready to deliver this read. I haven't written it down, which I don't write down my reads, but here it is. Meghan Marguerite McCain. The same Meghan Marguerite McCain who looked the other way when your president disrespected the men who served this country, who lost their limbs, luckily, if they're alive, or died for our country. The same Meghan Marguerite McCain who also looked the other way when the president said this, almost the same thing as the vice president. Enjoy your weekend. Have shots. The same one who disregarded the Fox News tweet of Memorial Day 2021 cocktails. Also the same Meghan Marguerite McCain who ignored and want to forget that there was an insurrection prompted by her president and his supporters on the Capitol nearly 5 months ago. The same Meghan Marguerite McCain, who has all the smoke for people like Speaker Pelosi, Leader Schumer, President Biden, Vice President Harris. Let's see, who else? She has smoke for Auntie Maxine. She has smoke for, I believe, Hakeem Jeffries on the low, and many other high figures in the Democratic Party. Want to tell Democrats how to assemble as a party when her party can't even agree to the fact that there was an insurrection prompted by the former guy who led her party. They're split on to either denounce QAnon or stick with traditional conservative values. I don't know. But to Meghan Marguerite McCain. You and Mr. Meghan McCain, aka Mr. Bob the Builder, the overweight version. And yes, he looks like an overweight version of Bob the Builder who needs a slim fast. You should worry about making sure that your husband lose weight, making sure that you secure your job, because I don't know what your future is going to look like on ABC. And stop coming for the goddamn vice president. So I'm going to say this again, so she can hear it loud and clear. To Meghan Marguerite McCain, this message is for you. You and Mr. Meghan McCain, aka Mr. Bob the Builder, the overweight version of Bob the Builder. You should worry about making sure that your husband goes on a slim fast diet or a Jenny Craig diet or Weight Watchers, because that shirt was too tight for him in that video or in that post. And stop checking for the vice president. You looking real sad and bad out here, sis. You're reaching, and it's so fucking bad. And your unflattering pants in that post, a shot girl summer, you need to find some new fucking clothes, because those white pants is such a fashion no-no, and you're supposed to be the fashion queen on the right. No, that was not a fashion statement. That was disgusting, and you had no belt on. So you look like you had a whole pouch back there. You should have been snatched for the gods. You're John McCain's daughter. You can afford some Spanx. But Meghan Marguerite McCain, I'm going to need for you to keep Vice President Harris's name, our vice president, my vice president's name out your mouth. Okay? Please and thank you. And to the disgruntled right, and some jackasses on the left like David, what's his face? Which I saw his actual picture. Your man's is supposed to be, what, 39? And he looked like he's about like 55. I'm going to need for these people to keep the vice president's name out of their mouth. She did not do anything to you. She did not take your man. She did not take your woman, even though her preference is her husband. She did not ruin your lives. She's so happy to tweet, enjoy your holiday weekend, because she know half of you jackasses will go out there and spread COVID with no mask on, gather, have a cookout like stupid idiots. That's why she said, enjoy your weekend. Americans, what we do on Memorial Day weekend, yes, we visit our loved ones that died in combat and died fighting for our country, but we also have a goddamn cookout. We make hamburgers and what is it, Franks and shit. That's what the fuck we do. So I'm going to need for y'all to get y'all panties out the motherfucking bunch. And also to Judge Joe Brown, yes, you. I'm talking to you. Kamala Harris don't want your ass. Stop spreading misinformation about Kamala Harris. Oh, excuse me, Vice President Kamala Harris. Because she didn't do nothing to your old ass. And I'm so sorry if your show was still on. I don't even know your show was still on because nobody doesn't even see you on TV no more. We see Judge Mathis and we see Judge Lauren Lake, who's been nominated for a daytime Emmy once again. Bad. I'm sorry that you haven't been nominated. That's not my problem. So you want your fame and glory by criticizing the vice president. You disgusting ass old man, look like you have a receding hairline of an 80-year-old man, which I don't even know if you that old. I mean, you were old when I was a kid, and I'm 35, and you still look old. So I'm gonna need for you, sir, to shut the whole entire fuck up. Okay? I'm so sick of everybody criticizing the vice president, and when Mecca criticized her, and then now you got these Karens on the right, these Chads on the right, these Chads on the left, and then you got some of these, and this should be a name for black male Karens. Their name should be Tyreek or something. That's their name, Tyreek. I'm gonna need for these Tyreeks and these high teps and these high teppers to shut the fuck up. Period. Done and over with. Okay? And also, I will defend my fellow K-Hivers if necessary. Folks like Kenny, folks like Reese, folks like Drew, folks like Maya, folks like Sydney, folks like Chris, Tiff, all of them. Don't come for them. Because you don't want this smoke at all. Okay? But thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a good Memorial Day. Thank God. Yep, the TV judge. That used to come on Pix. They call Pix now. Well, Channel 11, because I'm from New York. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a good Memorial Day. It's supposed to be nice and sunny in New York. Spinning in her grave wondering what sacrifice was for. It's supposed to be warm here. A little warm here. If you go into a cookout, please wear your mask. Because New York, it's supposed to be 72 here. So, and thank you so much. Thank you. And you have a great night.